Welcome back to part 2 of Dev's Daily Dose of Dota. This is episode 30. In a previous one, featuring EHOME, I accidentally referred to Inflame, and felt a little bad. I think I called Yang Inflame for half the game. So this episode, is dedicated to Inflame. We're doing his Invoker. It's a signature item. It's about 10 minutes into the game. We're entering the mid-game. He's already secured 3 kills on the back of a help from Ursa in the mid lane, but more specifically, a key rotation to the top lane, where he secured a double kill. We're going to hop back into the game and see more rotations, a little more tornado EMP combos coming out in this episode of 4D. When we left off, Inflame picked up his first Oblivion Staff. He's going to be working towards the Orchid. You can see Oblivion Staff, great item for an intelligence hero, giving you, especially for Invoker by the way, who's going to be using his right-click damage with the help of Cold Snap. Intelligence, attack speed, damage, all good. Shadow Fiend being very aggressive, almost wanting to go on Inflame here. And he chooses to, but an immediate EMP tornado combo will force him back. Inflame himself will be forced back once he sees the rocket coming in. And he smartly retreats into the jungle. You'll notice he switched over to Quas, 3 balls, picking up a little extra HP regen. We see him coming to support here, getting a few right clicks off, and securing another kill on Clockwork. Now, Tornado coming out, being used, and with the assistance of Cold Snap, almost securing a kill, but he's forced back until help can arrive. And now he comes in to secure the kill on Shadow Fiend. You'll also note that that did pick up his next Oblivion Staff. Pretty good timing. He's quickly on the way to that Orchid. That'll be a great tool against someone like the Skywrath Mage, or even like the Juggernaut, who is securing kills himself in the top lane.
Will you see my face?
But meanwhile, it's pretty easy going for Inflame. This is his top played hero. It's the mid game, so he switched out of the mid lane. He's choosing now to rotate, pick up an unoccupied lane, as Rubik and Centaur put a little more emphasis on the top lane. Ursa, you see him on the map, he's jungling. But just using his time, using his extra HP regen, it's up to 10 from the Quas balls. And also picking up Ghost Walk. They even see the rotation coming out. Great, just fantastic Sentry Ward, and of course Invasion. Sensing that that might have spoiled their effort, we'll have to deward there.
Dire's top tower is under. Dire's structures are fortified.
We see a rotation here from Inflame. Moving back into the mid lane, wanting to contest the farm of the Shadow Fiend. But some things never change. He's pulling the lane back, doesn't want to take any extra damage. And then you'll see something that's pretty helpful. Just ghost walking as he transitions between lanes. It's not only the invisibility that'll prevent him from being spotted from a rune like this, but more specifically, bonus move speed. All that's going to be stacking with the phase boots. And along with the 3 Wex balls that he's picking up as he rotates.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And we see him use the Orchid to beautiful effort, getting in some Cold Snap, right clicks. He's down to 500 to 300. And another kill going the way of Inflame. Showing the recap there. Orchid doing work, and proving to further extend his lead. He's now top on net worth. Inflame could have pushed out the lane, but instead we see him rotate top lane. And with the assistance of a black hole, they secure a very key kill at the 15-minute mark on the Shadow Fiend. So once again, 3 Wex balls, Ghost Walk, he's ready to rotate. He sees Skywrath Mage here. Ursa felling Roshan, as you just heard, creating excellent space for the heroes in top lane. And oh, what's this? He runs in, quickly puts an EMP, cold snap, right-clicking, and he walks away. Ancient Seal going out on him here, but he's still right-clicking. He does a lot of damage, securing a kill on the Skywrath Mage. We talked about it earlier. These are low HP heroes. An Invoker hitting for 150. Not even when he has the Quas balls up. You see it now. Movement speed and the attack speed, he's going to be hitting even harder. And we see him roaming again. Back into the Ghost Walk. He would love to jump on the Shadow Fiend, but Shadow Fiend does have a Shadow Blade.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Instead, we see him lying in wait. He uses the opportunity. The same combo again. Fantastic job on his part. And then he just does the old walk away there. He has phase boots. He even has the Stampede being helped to commit. And we're going to take a really quick pause because I wanted to switch over to his player perspective to notice he's buying an item right now. Why is he buying an item? Because he's dead. But he got his Force Staff along with the TP Scroll. He's down to only 180 gold. And pretty good if you ask me. By the way, you'll notice while he's dead, he's looking all over the map. He's looking what his team doing. He's looking at the fight that's breaking out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Constantly making use of his spare time. And we see a rotation instantly to the top lane, instantly Ghost Walking. Oh, what's that? Skywrath Mage? No problem. Putting him up to 10-1 now. Still first on net worth. I said in the beginning of this episode, a lot of these 4D are going to be clinks. They're going to be a hero performing at their best. Really just making use of all the hero's abilities. And Inflame's doing that.
Double damage.
Coming to assist with the top tower. He now has a Force Staff to help him get into position. Help him get those 600 units forward. Maybe to get an extra right click or two. And we see him Ghost Walking. Up to 522 move speed with the Stampede. You see it on the minimap. He's coming in for the flank. The fighting is occurring in the middle.
Dire's top tower
but
is under attack.
Doesn't want to go on Shadow Fiend yet. After all, he can disengage with Shadow Blade. We do see him chase towards the Shadow Fiend in top lane.
Top tower is
or at least he
attack.
assumes he will be there, and he is. Inflame lying in wait here. Wanting to see what his allies in mid do. Wanting to see if there's a rotation. So instead he chooses to rotate back into the mid lane. He has Ghost Walk, he has an EMP ready. He's maxed out Wex at the 14. The 20-minute mark, rather. Level 14. We see him join up with his allies.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Also picked up a magic wand earlier. We see him now just choosing to throw out a casual tornado. Why not? The Invoke's on a pretty low cooldown at this point. And it's going to do great damage in an AoE manner, which is something that he is lacking here. Most of his abilities that he's been focusing on, most of the kills you've seen, have just been single target damage. It's literally been walking up, using Cold Snap, and just right-clicking people down. So we see a rotation at the 20-minute mark. Invoker, he's tops on net worth.
Invisibility.
Even freeing up a slot in his inventory to work on his next item. 1500 gold, he may pick up the Aghanim Scepter. This game is going so well. We see him a little hesitant to rotate here. Figures that it might be warded. But his heroes are mid. Ready for another push. Ready for an excursion into the jungle. As we see him actually taking a brief moment there, picking up in a clarity spell, and just getting some quick DPS on the Ancients. Then switching back over briefly to get HP regen, and you saw it, switching back over to Wex to use his Ghost Walk and just transition lanes as quickly as possible. You see him being very aggressive here. Multiple heroes are spotted out mid, though. Though there is a smoke, Inflame using the Ghost Walk. It's a very long duration, not breaking out of anything yet. Finally, coming out far in the top lane where he can farm to his heart's content.
Radiant's middle tower
There is a
is
Stampede
under
coming
attack.
out. Another TP scroll on the courier was being delivered to him. And we see Ghost Walk.
Dark matter.
Enigma. Didn't even have to use the black hole for that, which Inflame is very happy with. So he's going to be aggressive here. He's going to lie in wait, hoping that a foolish support comes, even being further aggressive, coming in
Dire's
between the
middle
towers.
tower is under
He's going to
attack.
check this cranny back here, and he finds Clockwork.
Out of tolerance.
Centaur claiming the kill there.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The mid tier 1 falls at the 22-minute mark. We're going to take another break. That's what I would consider the end of the mid game. This is starting to get out of hand on the backs of all these Inflame kills. 17-8 at the 22-minute mark. Ursa quickly getting gear of his own. He even has a Blink Dagger. We come back from this break. We're going to go with the late game and watch more of EHOME's Inflame Midlane Invoker. We'll be back after this.